Hi Amber, this is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote and wanted to invite you to create a group page here on Win My Vote and become what's called a trusted source. So what Win My Vote is an online voter information guide with an interactive sample ballot. So what you're looking at here is the interactive sample ballot where I can favorite candidates, and I can also click on the candidate image there, and I can see the candidate page and watch videos and see their Twitter feed, and I can see groups and organizations that have endorsed this candidate. And I don't know if you could tell, but this is just a demo ballot the way it works. Um, so the way that the whole site works is that voters are free and they sign up with just their zip code. So a voter can go up with just an email address or social media account, sign up real quickly, punch their zip code in, and that zip code identifies them in specific voting districts, congressional districts, state senate, state assembly, school board. And if there's any conflict, if the zip code overlaps, two different districts, we have resources on the sign up page with maps and stuff so that the voter can, identify the correct district. And then once they're in there, we can get them a sample ballot that goes from the national races to the state races down through the districts and even into the city and county and all the way down to school board and even BART board and that type of stuff. Um, so the way that it works is that the candidates build their own profile the same way they would build their own Facebook page or LinkedIn account or Twitter account, and then they join the races that they're running on. So you would see here the U.S. Senate, you see these two candidates are the only two candidates left. On our primary ballot, there was about 15 candidates that were running for Senate. The way that trusted sources work is that as a voter, I get to choose my trusted sources, the groups and organizations and parties that I most want to see their endorsements. And I can go through, and actually we're in the middle of redesigning this a little bit so that it's easier to navigate. But you'd go down and you would find the group or organization that you most trust, and you can add as many as you want. And then when you add them, you'll be able to see them right on the candidate's profile here. So you can not only see them, but the groups and organizations can easily create written and video endorsements. So this American Federation of Teachers did a video endorsement for Hillary.
Elected representatives, our AFT Executive Council voted overwhelmingly to endorse Hillary Rodham Clinton for President of the United States of America and to make her our...
Okay, great. And then I can look at the other groups and organizations. And then if I like this candidate, I can favorite the candidate. And then when I go back to my ballot, the candidate is here, the nameplate's turned green. I can even see how the candidate is doing on this ballot. And this is the California ballot, so all voters that are on the California ballot that are voting on this race, I can see how she compares to the other candidates. So from a group standpoint, you can form a group page, send an email out to all of your members, tell them to sign up for Win My Vote. It's totally free, and select you as a trusted source. And then you can actually map and measure how many people sign up, how many people are favoriting the candidates that you've endorsed, how many people are still undecided, that type of stuff. We also do all of the propositions, so you can click on a proposition here and you can see a neutral video of it.
Prop 55 in 1 minute, taxes for education. 4 years ago, a tax on the wealthy was passed to help fund education.
And you can see some groups and organizations that are voting yes and groups and organizations that are voting no. And then I had chose yes for my last demo. Sorry about that. They all start out as undecided. So again, as a voter, I can say that sounds great, and I like the California Teachers Association, so I'm going to go with yes. And then when I go back to my ballot, you can see here that it's now turned yes, so that I can access on my cell phone or tablet on the way to the polling place, or just on my kitchen table if I'm filling it out to vote by mail or something. We also have lots of features here where you can add it to your calendar, important dates here. as far as early voting and last day to register, and obviously election day. And we also send out emails as reminders. You can find your polling place. You can type your address in here. I don't think they're not assigned yet. They'll be assigned in the next week or so, but they'll have a nice Google map here. And then also when you print out your favorites, it'll print out, the location of your polling place with a list of, all of your favorites and the positions on all of the propositions and measures. Would love to talk with you about it. We're also doing some stuff with the National Student Parent Mock Election that's real interesting, and that'll be a national mock election that's going to go on. We're hoping to reach about 5 million students and teachers throughout the country, but again, we'll probably be focusing a lot on California. Anyway, would love to talk with you and answer any questions that you may have. I know it's a lot of information to throw at you. Thanks, bye.